Interdimensional Meditation Astral Travel Report for June 12th, 2025. Mars and Jupiter recalibrate Earth. All right, welcome back. So, we did another live guided interdimensional meditation last night, which was Wednesday. So, every Wednesday and Saturday we do live guided CE5s and or live guided interdimensional meditations, depending on what the light beings seem to want to do. So last night we did another interdimensional meditation. Now this was an unusual one because Tuesday we did a meditation, and that was because I forgot what day it was. Somewhere during Tuesday, I came to the conclusion that it was Wednesday. I felt all this energy, and so we did a meditation. And as it turns out, I've just in passing, I've seen that the Schumann resonance, which is the electromagnetic resonance of the Earth, on the 10th was doing very strange, intense things. So whether or not that was influencing me or we were influencing it or both, I don't know. But we did one last night which I found to be very powerful. So we're going to talk through that. Before I say that, just let me say that the world is going crazy right now. I've said this already, but I mean, you don't need me to tell you that. You can just tell by looking at it. The world is going completely crazy, but so are people. People are flipping out. And so if you're feeling a lot of intense energies, if your emotions are going through the roof, and or you're just feeling a lot of spiritual energy, and or, like me, you're just having a hard time playing this 3D game, you're not alone. And I think that there's so much going on. I mean, there's all of these earthquakes and volcanoes are erupting all over the world. I really do think that the Earth has absorbed a huge amount of energy, and she is releasing that energy. She's transforming, and we're experiencing that. Also, as you know, we've got a very powerful Vedic astrological scenario going on where Mars is still in Gandanta, meaning it's coming out of a water sign. It's just entered into Leo. Let's see, how far along is it? I don't think it's more than 2 or 3 degrees into the sign of Leo. Let's see here. Ketu is 3 degrees. So Mars is 3 degrees in Leo. So that's pretty intense. And we've already talked about that. So Mars in Leo with Ketu. Ketu is said to be very aligned with Mars, so it creates this warlike transformational energy. So my experience and my observation is that right now, this energy is getting so intense that if a person is not making direct actions toward their awakening, if they are running away from themselves in any way, the energy is pulling them back even harder. And I'm seeing people that I thought I knew, people I've known for years, who I thought I knew, and who, anyway, without getting into any details, watching them completely, totally self-destruct. And I'm sure I'm not alone. I think a lot of people are experiencing this, and my heart goes out to everybody because this is a very difficult time. And you would think as we're getting closer and closer that the shift would become easier, but I think what's happening is that we're hitting in that split, whatever that means, the Earth split, whatever that means. We are really coming into stronger energies, and there's really only two directions to go. You're either going to head into the wind and face the challenges and go forward, or you're going to regress into your fears and into your self-protection mode, and you're going to get pulled into the negativity. So let's talk about what happened. All right, so that's how I was feeling yesterday. I was feeling a lot of intense energy, and I wanted to do something about it. So here's what I remember, and please put in the comments what you remember. It's very possible I will forget. In fact, I had to cheat a little bit. I couldn't remember anything of the meditation, so I went back and listened to 30 seconds of the meditation to remind myself, oh yeah, that's what we did. So please fill in the blanks. What did you see in the meditation? What did you experience? What am I missing? What did I get wrong? Please share how what messages were given to you. Those kinds of things. All right, so as always, we did the Hool breath warm-up, which I find to be very powerful and really gets me connected to the energy. And then, let's see, we went up through the light shaft, I believe, up through the crown chakra. And if I'm correct, once again, I think we went to the 9th dimension. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's what we did. We went up to the 9th dimension and we communicated with the Council of Nine. And I instructed each of you to go and communicate directly with one of those beings. I don't remember what I suggested, but I do remember that I was given, in fact, I don't even remember what it was. It was very powerful, whatever the information was. I was told something and I was like thinking to myself, my gosh, that's really crazy. So what do you remember being told? Then what we did is we came back down into third dimensional space just outside of Earth. And then first we went to Mars. If I'm correct, we went to Mars and we summoned the Martian soldier priests who lived there, which I experienced them as mantis beings. And I can't remember what happened. A lot of energy was flying around. That's what I remember. Then I remember we went to Jupiter, and same kind of thing. We went there, connected with the energy of Jupiter, and what I was trying to do was I was trying to focus the energy of both of those planets onto Earth, because both of those planets are doing a lot of work. Mars especially right now is a lot of energy, and the Mars energy can be misdirected depending on the individual. So I wanted Jupiter, the spiritual energy, to guide that Martian transformative war energy into something positive and spiritual. So I wanted to align that with Earth, and then the way I remember it is that we went to Earth and sent that energy to Earth. We may have gone to the sun. Gosh, I don't remember. And then I believe after some communications, talk to your guide or talk to some ETs, or I don't know what I said. Then we're ending these meditations now with CE5, where we're connecting with all of the light beings as much as possible, getting as many of them as much as possible to connect with us, and then creating a portal as we go back down into Earth's atmosphere with our astral bodies. We create an interdimensional portal that siphons them into your physical world, and I think we did some meditations about how to shift your physical world into a higher frequency. And at that point, there's so much energy flying through me, and I can feel the light beings around, that I end the meditation and we go into, communicate one-on-one with them. And so that's what we did. That's what I remember. It felt, again, very powerful. And my feeling is that a lot of things are getting done, so to speak. There's a lot of shifting and changing that's getting done. I feel a lot of excitement from the ETs and the light beings. They're communicating with me very often. I myself am having a lot of 3D issues, so that's distracting. But, we can't let that stuff bring us down. So I'm doing my best to focus on what I can do, what's right in front of me, and what I have control over and what I don't. And let's, again, be clear. What you have control over are two things. You have control over what you focus on and what you do. That's it. You don't have control over people. You don't have control over things. You don't have control over finances. You don't have control over your thoughts. You don't have control over your impulses. You don't have control over your reactions. I know people want to tell you to control your thoughts and control your feelings, but that's just not humanly possible. At best, what we can do is, when we're in a good place, we can enhance our focus on something positive. When we're in a bad place, then the only thing we can really do is just make the intent to just focus on something positive. Wow, it's a beautiful day. That tree looks really good. I like the weather. I'm healthy. Both my eyes work. And then you lie to yourself. I do this all the time. I'm so grateful for my life and where I'm living, and oh my gosh, I'm so prosperous, and I love to see how the earth is changing. And sometimes I don't feel that, but I tell myself that. I have control over what I focus on. I don't deny my feelings, but I control my focus and I control my actions. I know what is healthy for me and what isn't. I know what is going to be helpful for others and what isn't. Even when, there's crazy stuff that goes through my head. I'm getting ready to move out of this place, and the landlord that I will soon be free of really, really violated my trust and made things very difficult for me. And, I want to go in and, I want to set things straight in ways I can't do. And I can't do that. So I have to focus on what is helpful for myself and what is helpful for other people. We have to be willing to take actions even when we don't like them. There's really nothing more important than that. The most important tool, listen to me, it is so important as we go into this ship. The most important skill you can ever gain is the skill to take action even when it's directly opposite your survival impulses. Even if every impulse inside of you is telling you to go do something. Go smoke that pipe. Go tell that person off. Go, spend 3 hours in AI, whatever. The opposite, the most difficult thing, going and telling that person that you really want to, and go telling them, I hope you have a beautiful day. I'm sending you good energy. Doing the exact opposite of what your impulses are telling you to do when your impulses are trying to get you in trouble. Doing the opposite of your negative impulses is the single most valuable skill you can create. So I recommend you do that. All right, so along those lines, I just uploaded Galactic Contact 2. What are higher dimensions? That's a 90-minute video. And I go into very specific explanations of everything having to do with dimensions. You've heard me go off on tangents about them, but I really narrow it down into the most important. It's a very dense video, and it's really, really important to be able to understand how to understand your communications with higher dimensional beings and your personal reactions to them. It's very important. So if you're interested in that, go to contact.thunderwizard.com. I'll be uploading new courses every day because somebody purchased it. So I said I was gonna wait to see if somebody wanted it. Somebody purchased. So I'm going to upload the entire thing. So go check that out. Also, if you want to really empower yourself and expand your ability to communicate with higher dimensional beings, then I encourage you, see, is this what I want? No. I encourage you to go and check this out at thunderwizard.com, the Interdimensional Mentorship. That is, if you go to thunderwizard.com, click on memberships in the menu. Click on memberships. You will see this. This is where light beings mentor you. It is, if you want to have a higher dimensional light being tell you what to do, how to gain what you need in life, how to shift, I will be there, and I will simply, I won't chime in unless you and or they want me to, and they will speak through me. It's extremely powerful. People have been enjoying it. You can also go to the channel personal guidance. If you want to have one of those, go to channel.thunderwizard.com. And again, Thunderwizard page, you see the menu below. Click on memberships to see how you can subscribe. Click on shop to see all of the different videos that you can and courses you can purchase on there. Yeah, there's the memberships. All right, so that's it. And again, I need more than you coming on and doing the meditations, which is the whole point. It's the most important thing. This channel is dedicated 100% to bringing the 5D shift. I'm completely focused. My entire life is based on that, and that's all that I'm interested in. And this is the best way that I can do it. So I'm going to be doing this for as long as I possibly can, and I still need your help. Even if you're coming and watching the videos, I appreciate that. I hope you're expanding, but I need you to practically come and support the channel. The best way to do that, go to thunderwizard.com, either subscribe. Best way, by the way, the best way to shift, to learn how to recalibrate your brain and shift, is to work with me personally. There's nothing more powerful than that. Don't believe me? Give it a try. So go there and or go to the shop or go to one of these links. It's the best way to keep me doing this. I really appreciate all those who are supporting me and supporting the channel. That's it, my friends. I love you all. Please be very good to yourselves. I will see you all very, very soon.